right, guys. Hey. I think we're going to go live here. Yeah, let's go live. It's 8:30. It's actually past 8:30. It's 8:33, so I apologize. I was trying to clean the reader glasses so I can read tonight and be able to talk to you guys and get into everything that's going on. You guys know me. I always wait for this to kick on so I know we're good to go, but because I've had so many tech issues over the years, and if this light's too bright, let me know and I'll kind of, whoa. I guess we're good to go. Sorry about this, kids. Forgive me. I got to get better at this. All right, so we are live. Here we are. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing? Great to see you all. I'll give some quick shout-outs, but I'll give the full ones at the end. Just look at all these cool people. Share Saved by Grace. I'm Jay. I am a whosoever. Be Charming. Derek Otto. Yvonne Kennedy. Sylvia So, 1971. Bill Bailey staying up. Yeah, Bill, I got out of the shower, man, and I cut my chin down here, so I was bleeding, and I had to put some paper on it and go up there. But it is great to see you guys. How are you guys doing? Jonathan Pennington. And yes, Bema Seed, I will make you a mod, yeah, because you were a mod before, and you're doing your new channel. So you brought Laura with you. Oh, very cool, Linda Hayes. You guys are awesome. Archangel, great to see you, buddy. Okie girl. Dawn Riverstone, all you cool kids in here. I was chatting with Bill Bailey. He's in chat, and he lives over in Wales, I believe. And I was him and I have been texting back and forth the past couple of days a lot, talking about Iran. And he used to be in the British Navy, so he has some insight. And he's like, it looks like I called it, but he did. He actually this was a couple of weeks ago. He said if I was Israel, I would wait until after October 23rd. When the moon gets to a certain percentage and starts going darker. And here we are, the 24th. I think it's the 24th, isn't it? 25th. See what I mean? It's hard to keep up. I don't know about you guys, but this week has just flown by. Oh, my goodness. This whole week has just flown by. But as a lot of you guys have probably heard by now, and that's what I was texting Bill Bailey about. I'm like, okay, dude, I was going to go over like the Telegram stories that I've been putting up the past couple days. And just going over that because so much has been changing, and that's why I named the video Israel prepares Iran attack. Israel prepares for an Iran attack or an attack on Iran, and looks like Israel kicked it off tonight. So that's and I was going to show the Telegram stuff, but let me get over here to the Telegram. I might as well just start there first. We'll jump into the Telegram side, but again, for those of you guys who have helped donate, I just want to say again, thank you so much. It's been a real blessing. We're still waiting on Elaine's Mrs. Bubba's hood to come in from Japan for her Nissan, and it's been in the shop for 2 months now, almost two and a half. Not 2.5 months, but anyway, she drives for Uber, so that's her income. So it just stinks, and she feels like she's in prison, and she may be in chat. So hello, Elaine, if you're in here or if you're watching, but she's not in prison. But you know what I mean? When you're used to getting out of the house and getting away, probably getting away from me and whatnot. So, there's a lot of good questions popping in chat. Maybe we can address those at the end, but maybe I should just get right into the news and just keep you guys going. For those of you who have popped in, thank you so much for being here. I mean, I know it's a Friday night. There's a lot of other things you could be doing, but it looks like Israel has made their move now on Iran. And, the stuff that's going on, it's been kind of crazy town. And it's been building up. But you know what? October 1st with the hypersonic missiles that Iran fired into Israel, and they specifically targeted the Nevatim and the remote David, I believe it is, up there in the north, the air bases, a couple of them. And they had some pretty decent hits, but these things can evade the THAAD and whatnot that's being put in. And now the United States says that they're bringing in a second THAAD system on Sunday. I believe they've already brought it in this past week because they tend to announce things after it's already happened, if that makes sense, because the amount of C-17s and even some of the bigger boys, the Galaxies, I think 5 of them flew in or something yesterday or the day before. Yeah, they're bringing in some heavy duty stuff because they know that Israel and Iran are getting ready to go at it. And this tonight was not it. And is Elaine in chat? Then I can say hello. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, Marjorie, how are you doing? I don't see Mrs. Bubba, but hey, Kathy B. But maybe she's in here. But if not, no worries. Let's no worries. Let's just get right to the news, and I'll get back to you guys maybe in a little bit. I just know that you guys probably want to get going and do what you want to do on a Friday night. So yeah. Let's get over here. I'm still learning this thing. I got to hit present. Oh, I forgot. Here, I'll throw this up here while I'm finding the thing. There we go. Let me find it. Present, share screen. I'm still learning this, guys. But here we go. Telegram, share, yeah. And yeah, we can make the banner go away so you guys can see. Wait, did I? Yeah, hi. There we go. All right. Yeah, this was earlier. This was some of the stuff I was going to share, but Israel. Whoops. Whoa. Hello. Oh, great. Now you guys are going to see all the people that I follow on Telegram. Let's see here. My last post. There we are. Yeah, we're going to get to that. But yeah, I mean, all these, Israel or the United States brought in 12 Air Force KC-135 tankers. They were heading towards the Middle East earlier today. And they had at least 20 F-16 or 20 F-16 fighters coming from an air base there in Germany, and they moved into the CENTCOM area of the Middle East. So they're going to be used for the CAP, the combat air patrols, and the attack on Iran for sorties for the suppression of enemy air defenses. And the United States keeps saying that they're only going to support Israel in defense. And they've even come out tonight and said that we're not even part of the whole thing going forward into Iran. This is not part of us. But I was talking about this. I'm just going to read this real quick. Let's put up a picture. Maybe the pictures will be better. Then I can just get right to it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know someone just sent me reports that a second wave of attacks are underway. So we'll have to keep an eye on. I'll have to go check that here in a minute. But yeah, this was earlier. Hold on 5 seconds, guys. My apologies. Let's get right to where I wasn't. See, I had this all set up earlier before tonight, and then now it's like breaking news, Iran, Israel, and I'm like, okay, here we go. I've been putting up way too much stuff on the Telegram. Goodness. This is just scrolling through everything today. That's how nutty professor it got. But here's what I wanted to point out on this. Goodness, how long was that post? Yeah, my gut was saying earlier that they were going to hold off till Sunday night because Israel has these Jericho 2s and 3s over here they could fire even on Iran. And these LoRa missiles, these things are no joke. And Bill and I were talking about the Delilah, the Popeye Turbo, the Popeye. These things are absolutely nuts. And what Israel can fire and use even the naval subs and their naval ships and whatnot. But this was, and I want to get caught up real quick. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about today's news because it's changing so fast. But these were all the attacks there in northern Israel, Metula. You've got all these places. Oh my goodness gracious, Athena Crisp, thank you so much. I just saw that. But all these places were being hit today, and there were actually 6 tanks, Merkava tanks, that were taken out. I think there's been 38 so far. So Israel's been getting hit pretty hard, but this is what I was talking about, because this blue here in the blue section, and I'm learning this mouse, the blue around here, Jordan, this is the THAAD system. And the inside one is Israel's Arrow 2. They're shorter range. And the outer rings are Israel's Arrow 3, which is exo-atmospheric to get these ballistic missiles that come in from Iran. But Iran knows how to evade both the Arrow 2 and Arrow 3, and as well as the THAAD. Having the THAAD is basically like taking a slingshot to a hailstorm. And if they launched what they did the other day, or October 1st, there it is 2.5 weeks ago, I mean, it could be crazy town. Let's keep going, and we're just going to go through pictures for a second. Let me get to this. All right, kids, we're going. But I was asking that. Will Israel launch the attack on Iran Sunday? But it looks like they're going down today. But this is part of the whole. Hezbollah did 48 attacks today on Israel. 48 launches on Israel. This was the highest amount of attacks, not large barrages, but these are targeted attacks like we saw on that previous map, Metula up there. And all the areas there in northern Israel were they've been going into Lebanon. So this ground, the ground assault, Israel said they're going to be done in southern Lebanon in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I think that's way optimistic. But Israel may have to, because Israel's getting a beating. Today, there was at least 12, 13 soldiers killed in the past 24 hours and 20 plus injured. So, I mean, it's getting bad. And since October 1st, 38 Merkava tanks have been hit in all of these areas, especially up here in northern Israel by Kiryat Shimona. This is why we keep seeing the confrontation line on the red alerts, Kiryat Shimona, Metula, these areas where Iran is hitting these tanks with these anti-tank guided missiles. And these are the reverse engineered Israeli Spike missile. And that thing is no joke. And the Israeli Merkava tanks, they can't keep up with it. They can't keep up with the reverse engineered product of their own. So this was some of the first, here we go here. Let's get to tonight. And I said I couldn't confirm anything yet, but it looks like something's going on in Iran. These were the first images coming out from Tehran tonight, showing smoke coming from a target. Let's keep going. Israel has started their attack against Iran. Fox News can confirm. And Trey Yingst at the top, when he came out and said that, a lot of us are kind of like, I don't know yet, but he's in the know. So these strikes are meant to send a message of deterrence, I'm told. So there was communication with the U.S. ahead of the strikes over the past several days. And what I read is that Israel basically made mention to the United States in the past few hours that this was going to go forth. But they did have explosions in different places in Iran. They had them in different places in Syria. They even had a couple around Iraq in the Baghdad area, I believe. So we're still finding out. And I was thinking that it could have been a Mossad operation. But like this here, and what do we have here? These are the Air Laura missiles. Israel can fire these missiles and not even be over Iranian airspace. They can be in Syria. They can be in Iraq. They could be in Saudi Arabia. But they can launch these things, outside of the district, basically. And because they're supersonic, they can evade all of the Iranian air defenses. The New York Times and Fox News has confirmed multiple surface-to-air missile sites of Iran and Iranian Air Force defense were targeted. This includes the surface-to-air missile systems of a surface-to-air missile site in Shahryar, I don't even know how to say it, south of Tehran. Then people were saying that there could be a second wave out of this. But, the flights were, they're now landing back, I believe, in Tehran. I just saw before I went live, but they were diverting. And this one was heading for Dubai, and it was diverting. And there's a couple of flights that were coming in, and they diverted. So, I mean, this was going on because they closed the airport there for a while after the explosions. Let's see here. Let's keep going, Bubba. Let's go. How are you guys doing? I just want to see how everyone's doing in chat and make sure you guys are having fun, at least, or saying hello. So, we've got Allison Stollmiller. She's up in Alaska visiting the grandbaby. And there's nothing best than that new baby smell. I remember when my little kids, they're 18 almost and 20. And, when they had that, hey, I am whosoever. Thanks, Bruce. Oh, man. Great to see you, Homeward Bound. But, there's talk that Israel has taken out their surface-to-air missile systems. And they probably targeted a missile launcher of that system. And I agree so far with what I've seen. And we're going to go to Twitter here in a minute, see what's the latest. Hey, Wackadoodle Simone, great to see you, brother, man. And I talked about this. Israel's taken out the Iranian radar systems that have been installed in Syria and Iraq. And that would explain some of the explosions tonight, too. And I said, then this could be the beginning of a long night. One of the first things that Israel will do before the major attack on Iran, still to come, possibly tonight, is what I said about an hour ago, is to take out all the radar systems that can pick up any Israeli aircraft signature on the way. These missiles fired into Iran were fired from outside of the Iranian radar system detection range. In other words, they were fired from the airspace of Iraq or Syria. Israel does not have to enter Iran's airspace to fire these missiles. And I did say this, there's two trains of thought that went on tonight. One is that Israel decided to go for a limited response and not trigger a regional war. And I'll have to check Twitter and see and whatnot and see the information if they've started a second wave of strikes. But I did, so far it doesn't seem that the targets are that important to make Iran want to respond again. I said possibly, but not likely, in my opinion. This so far was just a very small part of what's to come. We will see. Time will tell. Either way, it's TikTok because we're getting closer. But the IDF did come out after all the speculation and said that, yes, these are precise targets that we're going after. When they say precise targets, they mean precise targets. They're going after their radar systems and their air defense missile systems. And you would want to do that before you do a major incursion over your enemy. You want to take out their eyes on you, and you want to take out their the things that they can shoot at you. So yeah, I mean, it all makes sense. Let's see here. Here's the next one. Yeah, according to eyewitness reports, the weapons used by the Israeli Air Force against 5 targets around Tehran were air-launched ballistic missiles, and these are the ones that the Bavar 373 system with its C-band or its X-band and S-band radar. And it's basically an S-400 system that Iran has built, an air defense system, but it doesn't look like they did very well tonight against Israel. And this is why they've caught the Iranian air defense operators with surprise. But then people are making fun of it because they're doing videos. They're like, this is Tehran right now. Everything is calm. And they even have spoof videos that have come out of Iran where you've got 3 Iranian dudes that they're looking out like this. They're waiting for Israel's response. And they're mocking Israel. They're mocking Israel. Because they're like, that's it? Wow, you guys really are weak. So this is the system I think Israel is probably taking out, the Bavar 373 system. Even Iran's Fars news agency said that several military bases near Tehran have been targeted by Israel. Israel's probably taking out these Iran's Bavar 373 air defense systems. These are Iran's long-range air defense system to neutralize aerial threats such as aircraft, drones, and ballistic missiles, which they failed to intercept tonight. So it's kind of interesting how they failed to intercept Israel's missiles, just like Israel failed to intercept about 30 to 40% of the 180 whatever missiles that came in from Iran. And there's so much discussion of the Israeli attack, disappointing many in the Arab and Jewish world. They expected something much harsher. And I said whether the next wave of the Israeli attacks begins in the next few minutes, next few hours, or even the next few weeks, just know that Israel is not done with Iran. This was not the finality of Israel's response, in my opinion. And, the security echelon, they were, they even said the attack on Iran is in its early stages. And this is Netanyahu and Gallant down in the bunker underneath their base and their military headquarters there underground in Tel Aviv. So that's what I have for you. Whoa, I just hit the wrong button, didn't I? Hopefully I didn't close that out. Let's see here. Did I close out something? Good. Okay. Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button. Goodness. Let's see here. What time are we? We're at 8:51. Wow, it feels like I've already gone an hour. That's kind of scary. Hey, Debbie Long, great to see you. You know what? She threw in there Isaiah 17. Is that still a possibility? Anytime, yeah. Yeah. I personally think that will hold off until basically the conclusion of Psalm 83 when Israel really is hurt. And they'll have to break out of their mold of being cornered and hurt so badly because the next step, in Israel, I don't know if they have, and I'll have to check here. 18 minutes, Bill Bailey says. Okay, so we're still good there. Yeah, I don't know if Israel's going to continue tonight. Let's just find out. I'm going to see what the latest is on the tweeters. I still call it Twitter. I know it's X or whatever now, but okay. Iran's coming out and saying that nothing important was hit tonight. Syria confirms that multiple Israeli missiles were launched from the Golan over Lebanon's airspace tonight, triggering air defense activation in southern and central Syria. It seems that the SHAHR missile factory has been completely destroyed in Iran. What do they have here? The city of QOM. Jerusalem Post is claiming that the Iranian air defenses were a total failure. They couldn't touch any of Israel's missiles. That I believe. That I believe. Um, Iranian state media is now denying the reports of a second wave of Israeli strikes and explosions heard near the city of Shiraz in south central Iran, claiming that the explosions heard were caused by the air defenses in the north. Looks like it's right now it's quiet. It looks like this was just targeted for military targets. And I still can't imagine that this is all that Israel has planned. I'll be surprised, but if this is all that Israel does for this round of tensions, I don't think this is it before the election. I don't think this is Israel's last hit before the election because they want mass chaos as much as they can have going into election. I mean, whether it's Taiwan and China, whether it's Israel and Iran, whether it's Ukraine and Russia, whether it's North South Korea, whether it's something else that's building up, they want as much chaos as they can get out of this. I can't see that this is the totality of it. But if it is, this, you know what? If this is it, then this is basically just a step higher, a baby step higher than Israel's response to the Iranian attacks on Israel April 13th and 14th. And when Israel waited a couple weeks and then responded and took out the S-300 missile system and radar site. I mean, it was very minuscule, very, very minuscule what Israel did in retaliation. And if this is the only retaliation Israel's doing tonight, this, again, in my opinion, so far is very minuscule. Very minuscule. Excuse me, have some coffee. Okay, I don't have time for a snack recommendation, but get you a cup of coffee and a cookie. How's that? Was that a good Watchmen River? Yeah, Cancery, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Israel, in my opinion, if anything, man, push me to the curb, press a button. If anything, this was a test of sorts to see what Iran's response would be to Israel's first little baby wave of attack, to see if they would even be detected by anything. Because this was silent. There was no rumors even going, or no video even that popped up after the fact of Israeli airplanes overflying the Syria and Iraq border. I mean, all those videos popped up after Israel had begun all this. It just started coming like explosions heard, and then people are like, we don't know yet. And then just out of nowhere. And this just shows that when Israel does what they do, it's quiet. It is a surprise to a lot of us. Whereas when Iran was getting ready for the attack on Israel on April 13th and 14th, there was lots of information flowing on social media about airlines stopping, airspaces opening up, clear skies, Jordan warning, rockets will be coming from Iran soon, Iraq warning, Saudi Arabia warning. I mean, there was all kinds of buildup to it, whereas Iran's last attack on October 1st was a surprise. And it caught a lot of Israeli technology off guard, and it caught a lot of American stuff off guard, even with the THAAD stuff. That's why they couldn't keep up with all the stuff coming in. Even the U.S. radar base, what is that unit? And I've put it in Telegram before. I forget what unit it is, but it's a 515 or something like that. In the Negev there, Nevatim Air Base. It's a U.S. air base that was set up like in 2019 or something, and it's manned by U.S. soldiers and can have up to 1,000 soldiers. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see what's going on. You know what? I just saw someone has bacon, so that is a good thing, guys. It looks like it's quieted down right now. Yeah, I know it's quiet when they get back to Trump and ballot voting. So I'm like, okay, now I know. Senior Israeli official 1 minute ago, the Iranians failed to shoot down our missiles. Yeah, we believe that. I mean, civilian flights over Iran continued 2 minutes ago. A Fly Dubai flight heading to Dubai from Warsaw, Poland, has popped a U-turn over northern Iran to the east of Tehran and is quickly leaving Iranian airspace 2 minutes ago. Yeah, the attack on Iran did not include nuclear oil facilities. Iran has now temporarily closed its airspace. Iran closes airspace until 0530 UTC. So that is what? Help me, Bill Bailey. That is for the next 3.5 hours, I believe. Yeah, Iranian airspace declared closed now until 0530 UTC. Oh, that would be crazy. Okay, hold on. Iranian President Pezeshkian is holding an emergency meeting with the military leadership of the Revolutionary Guard and the army in Tehran following the Israeli attack now. Iran news agency says Israeli strikes targeted several military bases near Tehran. This could, you know what? This will be interesting. Because it's now what? It's 9 here, so it's 4 a.m. in Israel. So that's what? And I think Iran's another hour, a half hour. So it's 4:30. So sunrise will be over there in about 2 hours. And if this airspace is closed for the next 3.5 hours, oh, I don't know, guys. This will be interesting. Iran may have some tricks up their sleeves to try to get something going and to try to shoot back at Israel here. More incoming or about to be outgoing. Iran issued the NATAM. Yeah, closing their airspace. Okay. A Phantom F4 of Iran. The Iranian Air Force, their Air Force is old school stuff. It's F4s, Phantom F4s, a couple F-14s from before the revolution kind of a scenario. An F-4 Phantom II of the Iranian Air Force flown Bandar Abbas just broke the sound barrier near the Hormuz Strait as a show of force and readiness. Okay, we got MiG-29s in the air, but that was earlier. They had the military, Iranian military in the air after these attacks were going, supposedly. Yeah, this will be interesting to find out. What do we got here? Something Iran. It's in French. 100 Israeli warplanes carry out wave of strikes on military targets in Iran. You know what? There's a couple of things too, because I know you guys here. I'm going to check out chat, see what you guys are saying. But talking about Amir Safadi, and we'll get to his thing here in a second. But he was talking about people were talking about either Iran's hiding from the world how much Israel hit, or something, because there's no way that Israel used 100 airplanes to carry out a wave of strikes on military targets in Iran with only about 5 places being hit. There's no way. There's no way. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. Something does not add up. On a side note, this was kind of what it was like to learn of the start of the Gulf War back in 1991. Huh. So yeah, the Iranians have closed their airspace until 0830 their time. Yeah, the nuclear facilities were not attacked. Okay, we see that. Israel, whoa, wait a minute. Israel has now closed its airspace until 8:30? Israeli Broadcasting Authority 17 seconds ago, the attack on Iran is still at its peak. Huh. We'll see, guys. I don't know. I want to see what you guys are thinking, because we could have still some craziness coming up. I'm going to get out of my stream over here because I want to see if you guys have comments, and I don't want to keep you guys time either. That's for sure. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. I can do comments on here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to this doing the StreamYard on the Chromebook thingy. I'm not used to this. Iran attacked Damascus. PJ64. You know what? There was something I saw where there was something where Iran or Israel hit some stuff in Homs in Damascus. Let's see here. But I have a feeling they were taking out some of the Iranian radar sites that were installed. Yeah, I'm going to Damascus right now. Received a warning. A military location near Tehran said they received a warning before the attack from the Russians. Yeah, there were some explosions. Yeah. Israel targeted military sites in Syria's central and southern region with explosions reported near Damascus. The Syrian air defense intercepted some missiles. Israel has intensified strike on Iran-linked targets in Syria after the October 7th Hamas attack. Yeah, there was reports of air defense activity over the Syrian capital of Damascus and the southern countryside. Yeah, Israel targeted military sites in Syria's central and southern regions. Someone asked on Twitter, how long before Damascus is no more? It's going to happen. We just don't know when. So now we've got a new drone red alert in northern Israel from Hezbollah, I'm sure. It was just a moment of time before. Oh, yeah, don't forget. Coco Bear mentioned it right there. The last live stream we did, wasn't it? Was it last Friday night, I think? Yeah, somebody mentioned Bubba heads. I thought that was funny. I was like, you guys are awesome. Heard that Saudi has approved Israel to use their airspace. Annie Matashenko, it's late for you. It's great to see you up still. Yeah, Jonathan Pennington, I do. I think it's still that this is just the first wave. Yeah, Cherise, and if Iran did hit Damascus, you know, they probably hit outside of Damascus. Israel's been hitting outside of Damascus for a long time and targeting the different positions of Hezbollah that have built up, the different transport of weapons and munitions and rockets, even that go through Damascus. It's like the center hub. So this is why they've been building that underground tunnel system and whatnot under the Damascus airport, going into, you know, different places that pop up and whatnot. Yeah, PJ64, we might have to look for a Bubba bobblehead. That would be fun. Yeah, it is very biblical, Envoy. Yeah, you know what? That'll be interesting to see when that pops off. The Damascus prophecy, that'll be huge. But you know what? Even the Damascus prophecy, check out Jeremiah 49 verses 23 to 27, because even in verse 23, it talks about, besides Damascus, it talks about Hamath and Arpad, which is Hama area, and Aleppo is what we think. But it's the other strong cities of Syria, and other than just Damascus. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy town when they do it. BPD, we are the Bubba heads. You guys are awesome. You guys make me smile so much. Yeah, I saw that, Pamela. I'm gonna look up those red alerts real quick. It looks like they've got a hostile drone indication coming into the just north of Haifa. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't see that. I can't even read that. But anyway, it's north of Haifa, just south of the Lebanese border. But it looks like it's a drone alert confrontation line Upper Galilee drone alert thing. But yeah, they had 48 different attacks today. Yeah, another alert popping off. Yeah, man, they can't. Israel's having a hard time with Hezbollah's drones, getting them down, finding them. And this could be one of those drones like Hezbollah did the other day, where they came into Israeli airspace and the Apache helicopters were trying to find it, and the drone goes passing by the Israeli helicopter, and the guy's like, "What? I'm looking for you, and here you pass me." Oh, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, KG, yes, thank you so much. And I wanted to respond to you. I saw it late last night, but it was like 2 a.m. and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed. Quit looking at comments. But I need to start responding to you guys' comments and stuff. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, there's you know what? This is the calm right now. It looks like we're back in a calm. Yeah. I still think Israel has something up their sleeve Sunday night. And if not, they've got another wave coming this next week, because there's a reason why Iran or Israel is bringing in a second THAAD system to help them out with the hypersonic missiles from Iran. Multiple civilian planes are leaving the Iranian airspace more than an hour after the reported strike in Tehran. All right, we've got Emirates airplane that is evading. We've got that one from Warsaw, Poland, that's evading, going away. Another one, Kazan to Dubai, is diverting. So something's going on. They are all. This is crazy. All these planes are clearing out of Iran airspace right now. Well, of course it's closed, but it's like they don't want to be there. No, this is just interesting to me right now. I don't know why. Maybe because I haven't seen it that often. Yeah, Hezbollah just woke up, incoming UAVs, and they've got new videos in from Tehran. Everyone is still sleeping. Well, of course you're going to show Tehran peaceful, the city, because the attacks were outside. They were outside of Tehran. It wasn't in Tehran proper. It was the full-on military bases and whatnot. So yeah, it's not going to be there. Oh, what did I miss? Sorry, Hannelore. Oh, sorry. Oh, Bima. Let's see here. I'm not going to keep you guys forever. Let's see here. It's 9:09. Let's do this. Hannelore, it's great to see you. So 1971, BP&E, Cherise, Revelation 22:21. It's great to see you. If I ran, I could tell the truth. Planes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Tracy, again. And thank you guys for being here tonight. I wanted to try to get out the news early on so people could watch at least the first half and watch that. There's so much going on, though. It's just like, where do we go? Discard clip. I'm not trying to do a clip. I'm trying to. I don't know about you guys, but on your chat, does it show just top messages? Because mine now is just showing top messages. It's not showing, like, you know how you could switch it to like live messages or something. I don't know. Sam, as long as you like, you are where I get my news. PJ64, what would you like to know? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Dr. K. Let's look over there. Yeah, let's talk about Amir's post here real quick. Let's go over yonder. All righty. Here, let's get over here. Yeah, let's get out of the Bubba. Here, I'll let you guys see me so you can see what I'm doing. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just a weirdo. All right, let's go. Let's see here. Blazing Press. He is funny. Helen Dixon, I want to reach back out to you. All right. He's calling now. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, see, this is the Iranian Fars News Agency. They're showing Tehran how it's. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's October 20. Yeah. Military bases west and southwest of Tehran were attacked. An explosion occurred at the Iranian Ministry of Defense in central Tehran. Open source live airline maps appeared to show almost no civilian aircraft in the skies between Israel and Tehran. The Jewish state confirmed it had begun strikes. Yeah. Let's see what he's got going here. Pay attention to the picture published by the officer of the Minister of Defense, Galan. Galan is looking at the picture of the explosions in Tehran, which the minister's office chose to blur, not to blur on purpose. Well, all the other screens are blurred. Yeah, Israel's not going to show their stuff that they have up on their other screens. That's a given. Seems like the Iranians are making every effort to belittle the Israeli attack. There are more and more Iranian announcements that the bases that were attacked were not damaged. Everyone can see the damage but them. Amir says he's following large Arab and Iranian channels. It's absolutely amazing that in the 21st century they think they can convince their followers that the largest Israeli Air Force mission didn't hit any targets. Unlike the Iranian ballistic missiles, it looks like most of the Israeli, if not all of the Israeli bombs hit the targets. Dozens of fighter jets, refueling, and intelligence planes flew to Iran, distance about 1,500 kilometers. We attacked significantly, but again, the fact that we stopped short of the real painful targets is what I lament. With only 11 days to the U.S. elections, I guess the Iranians will think twice if they want to retaliate. Only if Kamala will win will they have the guts to do so. The night is still young. Explosions now in Iraq. A radar system of an air defense system battery, a sign of a coming attack. This is what I was saying, guys, down here at the bottom. This is what Israel was doing tonight. They were taking out Iran's radar. They were taking out some the majority, or at least their bigger, their high end stuff that can even detect, the desert giants of the 120th Squadron of Israel's refuelers. Israel could do some big ones tonight, but I don't think they're going to finish it tonight. But let me see if I can find his message where he was there, right here in the middle. Why am I disappointed? We had a golden opportunity to strike the nuclear sites and finally do what we've always wanted to do, but we couldn't before. Not a single Western or Arab country would have been disappointed with us if we had done so. What is he, nuts? Every single Western or Arab country would have been disappointed with Israel if they hit their nuclear sites, and especially if it leaked out and caused a global dispersion, like Jeremiah 49 tells us, 34 to 37. The nuclear Iran poses a danger not only to Israel, but to the entire moderate Sunni Arab world. We should have crippled their nuclear sites, gas and oil production facilities, and missile bases all at once. Enjoy the guy's news, really do. But wow, and I know he lives there and everything. He knows more than I do, that's for sure. So I'm just a hillbilly American. But on the flip side, I mean, there's a rhyme and a reason to what Israel is doing. Israel's not going to go for the gusto right now, but they said it's going to be a surprise. So far, it really hasn't been a surprise. This is why Israel's beginning stages is not the grand final game end result. Israel's not done. And I think he knows that in his heart. But but like I said a little bit ago, this is puny. If this was Israel's big response, this is an embarrassment to anybody that is trying to, because, but no, this is part of the plan. You know what? But God's designing, and he's directing all this through it all anyway. Israel's still, they're not done. They're not done. And I put that on Telegram earlier, and I believe that Israel can do it. They can do it in 3 ways, or they can do basically 72 hours of continuous attacks with refuelers and whatnot. Beaming me up. Great to see you. I did. I made you mod because you were before. VS Philly, be a Bubba head. Maybe I should do that. Maybe you guys, I don't want to bore you guys, but I kind of wanted to go over what I put up, what I think Israel still has planned, because Israel's not done. Israel's going to go for the nuclear before we know it. Not yet. And they know that. I mean, there's a method to their madness, and I can't do this very well, it appears. There's Bema Seed Academy and her, all you guys in there are so awesome. All right, let's get over here. Whoa. Nope, not here. That was last night. Yeah, maybe I should just read that. I could, you know what, Bill Billy? I could show some of those pictures we shared back and forth even. Okay, let's do this. Let's go back over yonder. Here, let's get us over here. I try to multitask. I really, really do. Let's go to personal. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I know. You had those. I know. Here we go. Here's the fun part. Great to see you, Laura K. Here's the fun part. Israel, and here's what I put up earlier, and here's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Just because I believe Israel still has some waves of attacks coming. And this right here is the Rampage missile. We're almost there, guys. Isn't that crazy how we're going to be coming up to Christmas before we know it? This is crazy, guys. I thought we'd be out of here by now, and I still think we're out of here very, very, very soon. Anyway, yeah, here's what I said earlier. This most likely will not be a one and done kind of Israeli attack on Iran, not including any USA refueler tankers. Israel can do this with their tankers alone, their refuelers. Israel could be planning a 3-day attack scenario of all things. Israel has 7 refueling 707s in the Israeli Air Force Desert Giant Squadron 120. So Israel can deploy 6 tankers. These are refueler tankers. Packages of 2 707s in order to execute 3 waves of airstrikes 4 times per day with an estimated average of 6-hour intervals between each takeoff. This equates to 12 strike packages delivered approximately every 2 hours around the clock for a virtually continuous presence at the push point. This is talking about the refueling. Together, the Israeli Air Force can hit somewhere in the ballpark of 120 to 130 sites a day. This, what Israel did tonight, was just a test run. This was just a test run. This was just a test run with their fuelers, with what they've got going to see what they can do, in my opinion. They did launch their missiles. They did do what they had to do, but this was a test run. All right, let's get back over here. They could severely damage the Iranian Air Force's defensive and offensive missile capabilities within 72 hours. After 3 days, the Israeli Air Force could theoretically strike about 450 sites. Because Israel has this guy right here. Israel has the Rampage. This is a hypersonic missile that Israel can, and it'll evade all their radars and everything and take out their radar systems and take out their anti-air defense systems. Let's see what the next one is. This one is the Popeye. This one is nuts too. And I forget what Bill Bailey and I were discussing. I want to make sure you guys can still see this over here. Okay, yeah, you guys can still see that. Right on. The Popeye missile, this thing is no joke either. And this can be fired. Some of these can even be fired from the Arabian Sea. They're that far range to be able to hit Iranian targets. This is the Rampage down here, and it can be put on Israeli, what are these, the F-16 or the, man, I always get them confused. The 15s and 16s with the single tail. But anyway, I always get them confused. What's this one? This one is the Delilah. Check that out, the Delilah. This one, oh man, with the camera up here in the front, the Delilah of all things. Samson. Remember that Bible story, Samson and Delilah? This missile is really cool too. Okay, we talked about that. What do we have? This is the Delilah. We don't need any more of that. We were talking about the THAAD missile system and how it will, but it won't help Israel. So let's get back out of here. And let's get back over to the latest, see what's going on. What do we have here? Sweet tea and prophecy, great to see. You know what? That missile will make you lose your hair. It's a true statement. It is a true statement. Derek Otto, Delilah. Yeah. Ken Switzer, I know. Rampage, Delilah. They have the Arrow 2 and Arrow 3. David's sling system set up. I mean, yeah. All right, let's see what's the latest on the Israeli side. And then I'll just finish it out with shout outs and we'll be done. I don't want to take you guys' time. You guys have been fun. I figure if I keep it to an hour or less, maybe it'll be easier to watch. You know, I had a whole spiel planned out ahead of time, but then Israel starts their move on Iran. So the Iraqi airspace is closed. There's just one Iraqi Airways air flight heading towards Iran. It's getting out of the way. Yeah, F-35s were seen over Jordan tonight, flying at low altitude, heading east. This was one of the videos that came out after Israel had already done their airstrikes. So these things were coming out afterwards. Okay, this is from 15 minutes ago via the Wall Street Journal. A U.S. official said Israel's attack on Iran is unfolding in multiple stages with a second wave of strikes now underway. Okay, we're not hearing anything about the second wave of strikes. The first part of their briefing package, I believe, but the second wave of strikes, we're not seeing any no incident requiring emergency assistance has been reported in Tehran. Iran and now Iraq has closed their airspace. And I don't know why they'd be closing their airspace, because they wouldn't be closing their airspace if they were expecting a new Israeli attack. The Iraqi Ministry of Transportation announces the suspension of flights at airports all over the country until further notice. So Iraq is suspending all flights at all their airports all across Iraq until further notice. Iranian Parliament National Security Committee says the Zionist enemy is only making noise and is too weak to cause Iran any real harm. Israel's only striking military targets, I'm told. Trey Yingst, Fox. Over 100 planes are being reported were involved in the attack. Israel dispatched cutting-edge F-35 stealth fighters. So they're saying that, okay, well, you know what? We're seeing this. And with the Iranian air defenses on high alert, Air Force Airborne will try to catch the first intruder detected. Following this, most likely the air defenses are on high alert. Okay. And the Air Force Airborne will try to catch the first intruder detected. Oh, give me a break. So if Iran is putting up their Iranian Air Force to be the eyes in the sky for Israeli airplanes, I don't want to bemean the Iranian Air Force technology versus the Israeli ones, but the stuff that I've read from the Israeli air pilots, they're basically saying that Israel's Air Force going against Iran's Air Force is basically like shooting a fish in a barrel. Basically, it's like a shooting range to them because their technology is so outdated. It's not 5th gen. It's not. I saw that, Linda Hayes, where they're reporting a second wave of strikes, but not seeing any confirmation. That's the only thing. Not seeing any confirmation. And I saw that there were they still have the S-300 systems, the air defense there in Iran. Israel won't have any problem with. The S-400, Israel could have some issues with, but Israel can still overcome the S-400. The S-500, Israel is outmatched currently. But I don't believe there's any S-500 systems in Iran. There are S-400s, but I'm not seeing anything about the second wave. I know Amir's reporting it, Patter. I know. Yeah. I'm just not seeing any confirmation. And I saw him reporting it like 20, 25 minutes ago that the second wave of strikes are being reported, but I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any confirmation anywhere else. Just those couple reports. And sometimes people will put out a report, and then people, like I'm seeing it right now. Israel's begun a second wave of strikes on Iran with the attack unfolding in multiple stages. Yeah, that's from the Wall Street Journal. It's like, I believe that one line of their briefing package, but not I don't believe they've begun a second wave yet. It's possible, but the attack unfolding in multiple stages, that I can confirm. That I would agree with 100%. But we'll see what's going on. The Times of India webcam allegedly live. Really? Okay. Times of India webcam. See, you know what? It's very possible because it could be undelayed. Times of India. Let's see here. Times of India. I'm going to see what they've got going on. Israel bombards. This is Hagari talking. Yeah, we got Hagari talking up there now, but I'm not saying anything. But yeah. Yeah. More significant wave of attacks has begun. In the first wave, we mainly focused on radars of air defense. Now it's showtime. Ah, I like that. You know what? I hope. I mean, if it's true, then yeah, right on. Because but there's a reason that Iran and Iraq are closing their air defense or their airspace, no doubt. Okay, this is 38 seconds ago. Air defense is activated east of Tehran. Israeli sources confirm new wave of strikes in Iran. According to Israeli N12, that a new wave of strikes is underway. There you go. More explosions heard near Tehran. Yeah, I'm seeing it. No. Thank you guys. No. See, you guys can see this faster than I can a lot of times. It's just the nature of social media crazy town and how fast it's going. I've got I have confirmation 1 minute ago from multiple sources in Iran and Israel for the second wave of airstrikes in Iran. A second wave of Israeli F-15I Rams launched their missiles at multiple air defense and non-air defense related targets near Tehran, Karaj, and Mahashar. These are some of the areas that was attacked last time. Okay, air defenses have been sounded in Tehran. 0 interceptions, total failure. Iran Mayor News is reporting defense activity has been reported in the east of Tehran. Why are you showing a picture from earlier tonight, 15 seconds ago? Air defense active in central Tehran. So we might have a full-on second wave. Yeah, I'm JX. You know, if Amir said they'll attack for 7 hours, I believe it. But honestly, if this is beginning what they could be beginning, this could be more than 7 hours. This could be a 72 hours thing. This could be something crazy like that. Seatbelts fastened, Maine. Absolutely. Okay, share Saved by Grace. New York Preppers reporting it. Yeah. So let's throw that up there on the Telegram side. Air defense's second wave. Here we go. You know, but that's the other thing I've learned in my time of being social media and YouTube and stuff. I don't always want to be the very first putting out something, because I've learned when you do, you'll get burned sometimes because it'll be fake news. That's why I want to confirm before I put out, if that makes sense. Because I want to be honest. I know you guys do too, and I don't want to be the first at something. I just want to be accurate. So we've got Jason A is reporting it. All right, so we've got all. Yeah, you're watching it in real time, Share. Oh no, thank you all the mods. Stackleback, yeah, he's great too. Yeah. That's my point, Vicky Fuller. I want to wait, and I want to have more than just one person reporting it. I want to see a couple different, and just not the same copy, paste, repeat, rinse and repeat. I don't want to see because they were reporting a second wave has begun like 25 minutes ago. And I know Amir ran with it and stuff, but there was no other confirmation in the 25 minutes up until now. But now that I've seen that more and more are doing it, yeah. I'm with you, Maine. Please, as a flight attendant, ladies and gentlemen, we were getting ready to land. Please make sure your trays and seat backs are in the upright, most uncomfortable position. Remember that. Oh man, you got to press the button on your seat, have it come so you're like, sitting straight up. P-Corn, seriously, I just want to. Oh, why did I erase my tweeters? Yeah, if people are watching it live, yeah, the video that they're showing on India, what was it called? Something India? Times of India. Yeah, the video they're showing live now on the Times of India was the video from earlier tonight in Iran. Dun, 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 dun. Another attack in Tel Aviv. Anti-air defense is active. Iran's air defense is activated in Tehran. Okay, I don't need to know about Starlink right now. Israel escalates strikes on Iran 1 minute ago, targeting missile and drone manufacturing sites, ballistic launchers, and air defense systems, aimed at weakening Tehran's military capabilities. This wave marks a major escalation. Well, let's throw it up there. So apparently we've got wave 2 underway. All right, let's see here. The reports of sounds of explosions, the eastern part of Tehran. Here's the thing that surprises me, though. Israel's doing this over Tehran. They're not doing the Elam side. Elam could be next because Israel's talked about doing the strikes on Iran before election and then targeting their oil and nuclear sites between election selection and inauguration day in those 2.5 months of chaos. Here, I'm going to throw this over here. I'm going to put this up on the Telegram side. Boom. All right. So and you guys are seeing it too. So thank you guys for being here. I don't want to keep you guys forever. Looks like the second wave of attack is ongoing. Tracy again. Thank you. Super sticker. I've never, aren't those super stickers something new? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, see, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I'm still learning this. And no, my pleasure. No, I want to report just Mickey. It's just this is crazy town because I set it up for Israel prepares Iran attack. Israel has been preparing for the attack on Iran, and here they are now tonight. Now we're live. Israel has been attacking. After initially reporting a few minutes ago that sounds of air defense in the center of Tehran could be heard, Iran state-controlled media says the event has ended. Explosions reported over Semnan, east of Tehran. Reports suggest that explosions have been heard over the city of Semnan, located east of Tehran. A series of new Israeli airstrikes now in and around the Iranian capital of Tehran. And now we've got a new hostile aircraft red alert in northern Israel, with residents reporting at least 4 explosions. So, oh boy. A drone hit the city of Acre just north of Haifa here. This is being reported from the drone incursion about 15, 20 minutes ago in northern Israel. Now there's video of air defense fire in Tehran. No. There's no way. I'll put it up here because then we can all watch it. There's no way. There's no way. Air defense fire in Tehran? No way. I don't think so. I'll put this up on Telegrams and I'll see what you guys think. There's no way. All right, let's get to the wrong ones. I'm going to Tweeter download. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that up on the Telegram. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. We are downloading this now. It is saved, and we are going to throw this up onto the Telegram side. And then we're going to watch it. That's how I should say it. Supposed air defense fire in Tehran. Supposed air defense fire activated in Tehran moments ago. All right, we're going to upload this, kids. Thanks for being here, guys. No, seriously. All right, let's go over to the Telegram side. All right, let's get out of here. Here, I'll bring you guys up here so we can all be together again. Oh, brother. Now I do sound like a dork. That's my buddy Bill Bailey. Bema Seed Academy, Amir. All right. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Bill Bailey, you guys, what do you guys think? Think this is realistic? Think it's real town? Let me know what you guys think. Just Vicky. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My goodness. I think I ended it, didn't I? Oh, it's still playing on the other side. So let's get out of here. Yeah. What'd you guys think? I don't know. Looks layered. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. You're listening, driving home from your Bible study. Renee Vester, great to see you. Don Riverstone. No, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, is that the mothership, Jennifer Highland? Amir's reporting on it too. PJ64, Pepperjack. Thank you so much. Some air defenses of what Iraqis use in the USA Iraq war. They're not that advanced, are they, Bubba? True, Brew W. They yes and no, but Israel's that there's. I don't think Israel would launch a barrage like that they could intercept like that. But that came out from Alent News. New video of air defenses salvoed. This is being repeated by a couple different people now. Air defense a few minutes ago. So reports from the activation of air defense. Yeah, you guys got to see that video without the without people putting their logo on it. You know what I mean? So you guys got to see that video before people grabbed it for the. I don't like when people do that. When they take someone else's video, they throw their own emblem on it. So every video that gets shared has their, just leave it be. But anyway, three explosions heard. Yeah, and apparently that drone did hit inside Israel. So Tasnim is reporting continuous air defense fire in Tehran. So I guess it is possible. Oh, good, Patter. So, okay, Amir just posted it. Yeah, nice. Type of air. Is that what you're thinking, Richard? Allison? Yeah. Type of air defense. I was going to say, something didn't seem right with that video. It looked like to me little pop firecracker kind of looking things. That's why I'm like, Yeah, I guess my point is, I guess I'm so used to seeing the Iron Dome, but I can't imagine. First time here, Debbie B. Welcome. No, seriously, no, I know this is a very serious situation. This is going to set it off into a whole new direction now going forward. And now that Israel's doing a second wave of strikes, and if Iran is shooting down the Israeli stuff that's coming in, I'm not saying, because again, I know how Israel can put a media blackout on the news getting out, like they've done so often. I know Iran is very good at blocking a lot of information from getting out. So it is possible that was, it's very possible that was Iran taking out Israeli, but there's no way that Israel sent that many things and they were all intercepted like that. There's no way. Iranian journalist 7 seconds ago, Tehran and other regions in Iran are exposed to a new wave of Israeli strikes, although media of Iran is claiming their anti-air finished to engage their targets. Defense activity has been reported. The sound of vicinity are caused by Iran's defensive response to hostile attacks. All right, it's about the same thing. So apparently the Iranian air defenses were activated in Tehran for the second time in the past 2 hours. Several fighter squadrons participated in the attack on Iran, including F-35, F-16, and F-15s. But you know what? They're going to do that. That's what their F-15s and F-16s are going to do. They're going to take out. They're going to they're going to perform. Bill Bailey, I've been learning the CAP, the Combat Air Patrol, CAP, and they're going to be taking out the SEAD, which is the suppression of enemy air defenses, and that's what they're going to be doing, taking out the radar systems, taking out. But you know what? This will be interesting because they'll be having a sunrise here. Probably, I don't know what Tehran's sunrise time frame is from now. But it's almost, it's 4:42 a.m. in Israel. So that means it's, I believe, 5:12 in Tehran. So they have sunrise in a little over an hour. So this will be interesting to see if Israel continues the wave of strikes in the daytime. Because Israel might have, this might have only been 2 little waves or something for all we know, and they could be hauling back to Israel for now and holding off and waiting until the next nightfall. These could be, that'd be crazy town if Israel started doing attacks on Iran the next few nights going forward, like Israel has been doing attacks on Beirut the past couple nights and been doing them during the nighttime. This would be interesting. Israeli drones and missiles over Tehran, capital of Iran, have kept short-range air defense sites of the Iranian Air Defense Force busy. The residence of dictator Khamenei and the headquarters of the IRGC might be some of these Israeli targets. Now, that would be fascinating. Because remember, they said that Khamenei, since Israel's been taking out all of the Hezbollah top dogs and the Hamas dudes, but you know what? A lot of that seemed like a lot of those pops and that kind of were like anti-aircraft guns. Not like rockets, not missiles. Anti-aircraft guns are firing at unknown flying objects east of Tehran right now, 45 seconds ago. Another view of the confrontation between interceptor missiles and Israeli projectiles in the east of Tehran. The Israeli strike consists of several stages, and the focus now on is completely destroying Iran's air defense systems. Posted 1 minute ago. Yeah, I can see that. That's from Sky News Arabia. Take it with a grain of salt, but I can still believe it. Oh, this is funny. They're saying gas stations are now backed up for miles in Tehran. At 4 or 5 in the morning? I guess it's possible. More video of air defenses versus Israeli drones above Tehran. Oh, that's crazy. If Israel sent in a drone fleet, that'd be crazy town. All right. It's 9:45, guys. I don't want to keep you guys forever. I just wanted to get this out and talk about this, but it looks like this is going to keep going for a hot minute. So it looks like stuff's going to keep going. Looks like stuff's going to keep going for a hot minute. Okay, get out of the Times of India. Yeah, it looks like this is going to keep going for a hot minute. So we'll have to see what's shaking. Oh, Laura K., I missed yours. Oh, I was going to pop yours up. I apologize. There you are. Thank you so much for that, Laura K. My goodness. No, you're a sweetheart. You really are. Thank you so much. Goodness. No. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for the donations and whatnot. You guys have been a lot of fun. You guys are helping me. Keep going. Take questions. All right. That's what Mark Collins, my buddy, and hopefully he's in chat. Dig Deeper Ministry. Great to see you, brother, man. You guys have questions? I'll keep going. I'll keep going to 10, another 14 minutes. But I was gonna get out of here so you guys could get back to enjoying your Friday night. I don't want to take up your time with me. Amir said attacks and production of missile sites and drones. Yeah, I believe it, Powder. Yeah, I was just reading something a hot minute ago, saying something else. Yeah, I'm with you, man. History is in the making. Leslie Boslar, how are you doing, sweetheart? I haven't seen you and Ralph and everybody Maudib for a hot minute. I've been staying up way too late, and I don't get up in time early enough. Take a break and sing us a song, Annalore. Oh, man. I used to be a tenor in high school in a barbershop quartet. That was a lot of fun. Oh, my goodness. Stay, Patter. We enjoy being here. I'd rather be here, Tracy, again. Yeah. I'm with you, Karen. I'm Raps ready. Let's get out of here. Melissa Resnick, your dream was really cool. Dig Deeper Ministry. Yeah, a bunch of kids from the chat. Dig Deeper Ministry and Share Saved by Grace. And a couple of us, we were doing a Revelation study. And I had said this, that if we get done to the very end of chapter 22, the rapture can then take place. And we've been doing it 22 Sundays in a row. We just finished chapter 22 this past Sunday. So the rapture can now take place. But I think what we're planning on doing is watching the documentary, and it has Amir Sarfati, however you say his name. I don't know. Jack Hibbs, I believe. Oh, JD Farag, Before the Wrath. So we're going to watch then how it's about the Galilean wedding and the 7 days of consummation. The door is closed, then the door is opened, and so that'll be a lot of fun to see what's going on there. I know, Owen Miller, I'm ready, brother man. I'm ready, brother man. Sealed in the spirit and soon delivered home. Amen, Valley Watchman. Yeah, do you guys have questions? I love singing. You sang in the barbershop choir? Oh, the woman's barbershop choir, Only Jesus Saves. Oh, is KG leaving? I'm sorry, did I miss you, KG? Yeah, beaming me up. Place your Telegram stuff. Okie Girl's leaving. It's great to see you. I know you guys have to boogie out there and whatnot. Again, thank you all for being here. Yeah, I'll keep going for a few minutes. It's been a great study, Dig Deeper Ministry. It really has. Owen Miller, Before the Wrath. And if you guys haven't seen that is really cool. And is it Fly Bry? I'm going to go check it out. Look at Amir's. All right, let's go. Yeah, it is. PJ64. It's really cool. Let's look at Amir's Telegram then. We're still here, so why not? Let's find out what's shaking and baking. Let's get, I'll leave myself up there. I'll throw this up over here. If anybody gets bored, let's go to the Telegram. Let's get over here. Let's go to... All righty. Oh, cool. Bill Bailey joined and beam a seat. All right. 948, 949. Here we go. Why am I disappointed? Let's go to the bottom of Amir. Documentation. Whoa, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I showed. All right. So what did he say? Sky News Israel attack site used for the production of missiles and drones. Yeah. I totally believe it. Let's go see real quick, kids. I want to just see over here. Sweet Adeline's Barbershop Quartet. That is too cute. And Coco Bear is right. You guys share the bacon. Don't be bacon hogs. Patter, you want me to sing? I'll sing. Okay. Let me get out of here. Let's go to the. Do you guys have any questions or anything? All right. Do you guys like it when I have it up like this, or should I scroll it? No, I'm just gonna leave it off for a second. Let's do. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? I'm just. Let's finish it out here. We no longer live. Okay. Okay. Some updates on Iran. It takes approximately 1.5 hours for the Israeli Air Force jets to return from distant targets. Only once Israeli planes have safely returned will any information begin to flow from the IDF. We are now in the third wave. What? You know what? I'll copy and paste this, guys, but this looks pretty good because this guy is usually pretty accurate. He says now we're in the third wave. Before sunrise, in this pace, we could see 5 or 6 more waves. But sunrise is in the next few hours, so we'll see. Reports so far that more than 100 Israeli aircraft as well as missiles were used in wide-ranging strikes on Iranian military targets in multiple waves. Unconfirmed areas struck included Tehran, Qom, Karaj, and reports of southern strikes in Shiraz. These are all unconfirmed. No nuclear. All right. Israel's on high alert for responses from Iran or its proxies. And keep in mind, Iran and now Iraq have closed their airspace. Hezbollah has fired UAVs at Israel. So far, there are currently no emergency defensive measures or instructions to the Israeli public. Those shelters have been readied as a precaution. Instructions will change if any attacks are detected. Keep in mind, Iran will try to minimize and report massive amounts of disinformation tonight to project the Iranian regime in its honor. Things like the Iranian Air Force, which is 50 years out of date, engaging in the skies of Iran, etc., are total nonsense. We no longer live in a time when attacks on the Jewish people go unanswered. May God watch over and protect Israel's soldiers. So I don't know if this is wave 2 or 3, but Desful and Semnan now reportedly hit. That was a minute ago. Okay, a lot of people are reporting the Iran. This came out from Intel Doge on Twitter. Iraq and Iran airspace is now just about completely empty now. Dun, 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 dun. In the first wave, attacking defense systems in order to continue the attacks. The second wave were attacking long-range missile depots. So let me see what you guys are saying, because you guys had better information than I did tonight. So thank you. Fly Bry, you don't tweet, you only telegram. The huge earthquake over there will tell us when Ezekiel 38 is in effect. Oh, no kidding, Jennifer Highland. Yeah, if we're still here, that is. I know. Sober stuff beaming me up. Yeah, this is crazy. Does Iran have bunker busters? And if you've already answered, sorry if I missed it. You know what? I don't think Iran has bunker. They don't have that scenario. But Iran's their hypersonic missiles are no joke. The Fatah 1 and 2, the one I shared last night, I forget the name, the Kaibar, whatever it is, 1 and 2, the Shihab, they have a couple different ones. And these things are glide vehicles that can evade the air defense systems. And, these things are flying. And for those of you that remember some of the videos from October 1st, when I saw the speed of these rockets, these missiles hitting Israel on the air bases, I'm like, Israel couldn't stop a lot of that because these things were traveling at, over Mach 5. And a lot of these glide missiles that once they get going full projection, they can do Mach 5 to Mach 9. Anything over Mach 5 is almost impossible to shoot down. So, I mean, they've got a lot of, they've got still a bunch. And when they say they have 1,000 hypersonic missiles, I was talking to another buddy today, I think they only have about 600 that can reach Israel. But with the Iranian missiles that they've sent to Syria, the world and even Israel is super duper quiet. So is Syria about the hundreds, if not thousands, of missiles that Syria has stored away. And a lot of these are Iran's hypersonic missiles that are ballistic missiles and even hypersonic, supersonic, tectonic, whatever tonic you want to have, coming from Syria that can hit Israel. And Syria hasn't jumped into the fray yet. So once they do, that's when it'll take a whole different toll. Even Brew W, thank you so much. Thank you, brother man. I hope you're a brother man. I don't know. I just see Brew and I think brother, so I apologize. And if you're a woman, how are you doing? But yeah, it's once Syria starts kicking off those, Israel's going to be in trouble. Yeah, what did Owen Miller find? Bubba, you have a top hat. You know what, Laura? I need to get it. My hands are sort of tied. Yeah, I know. Let's. Any questions? Anything from you guys? Is it just me or is that mouse right over my face? Hopefully, I just see it and you guys don't. I don't know. Let's go to Israel. Let's finish off in a couple minutes because I don't want to keep you guys forever. You guys have been a lot of fun tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Iran cleanses their airspace shortly. This is still the anti-aircraft fire campaign. More than 100 Israeli airplanes were used tonight. We're just seeing repeats of stuff unless you guys have something. Video 1, video 2, Israeli air. Oh no, they're mocking Israel now. Oh no, they're mocking Israel. They're mocking Israel now. These videos are coming out because they're showcasing that video that we just shared over here on. Let me see here if we can. Yeah, this video. They are making fun of this. They are making fun of Israel because they're showcasing how well Iran did against Israel tonight. And they're comparing that to when Israel got hammered on October 1st with the Broads. So man, the memes are going to come out and they're going to, even the second wave of strikes, it doesn't look like Israel's done much. But this, I believe, is still just the warm. This is still the warm-up game. Israel still has a lot coming up on Iran, I believe, still here. Whether it's the next few minutes, next few hours, next few days, next few weeks, Israel is not done, and they're going to get this. They're going to get this. Yeah, they're going to put the hurt on Iran, and I think they've still got some stuff coming, and they may even hold off on the nuclear stuff for a couple. May hold off on hitting the nuclear till December, January timeframe, but. We know Jeremiah 49:34-37. God will not allow Israel to use a nuke on, or allow Iran to use a nuke on Israel, and they will hit them and destroy their bows, their firing mechanisms, and whatnot. So, all right, anything from you guys? I'll just shout out everybody, and then we'll get out of here. Share Saved by Grace. Thank you so much for being here. Kathy B. I agree. Not done. Hannah Lauren. I'm so glad you're here. Holly. Melissa Resnick. I know it never went well for anyone who mocked Israel. Hashem will not take kindly to that. I agree. Beaming me up. It's so great to see you. Jennifer Highland, you're great. Todd Doty, great to see you, but I agree, buddy. Your Twitter messages to me. Follow Todd Doty on the Twitter. He puts out so much encouraging stuff too about the Harpazo coming up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Bill Bailey, third wave could be coming up any minute. P. Corns, thank you so much for being here. Flybright, you live in Knoxville. Nice. I was going to move down to Townsend and go fly fishing in the mountains there in Eastern Tennessee. But who was it earlier? I forget. Oh, forgive me, but I lived out in Seattle for 8-10 years. I don't know, somewhere in there. But I got used to fly fishing out there. So, yeah, my slippers do come with socks. Isaac Valley Watchman, Zealot for Christ, Janie Locklear. Patter, no, thank you so much for being here. I'm just you were in Townsend today. Oh, cool. It's a cool little town. The Brew, okay, thank you. You're a dude. And a believer in Christ, much love. Right on. Guys, I was based in Honolulu for 9 months when I was a flight attendant. So I do that sometimes. It's just old school. It's just who I am. I'm a dork. Only Jesus saves. Thank you so much for being here. My Lighthouse, 726. It's so great to see you. It is a good day or night for the Harpazo. Any moment now. Maranatha. Ann, thank you so much. I was chatting with Ann at the beginning of the chat because her husband, I think, is from Kirkland, Washington, and I lived out in Kirkland back as a flight attendant in the Seattle area. And I know it's changed since the year 2000. Can't even imagine because it was the town, the land of the unchurched out there in the Pacific Northwest. It felt like you're surrounded by Mormon temples everywhere and their wards everywhere, which is kind of interesting, funny. Leslie Jacobs, I love you too. Thank you so much for being here. Always want to learn fly. Dude, it's like a rhythm. PJ, victory for Jesus. Thank you so much. Super chatters. Yes. Thank you so much for those who donated and stuff. Guys, that was a lot of fun. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We're all dorks for Jesus. I agree. Okay. Yeah. And Kirkland was where they started Costco of all things. So, Jonathan Pennington, great to see you. Info on socks. Check out Bill Bailey. Guys, thank you for being here. It's 10:01. We'll finish it out now. And Jesus is coming. And looks like these attacks are going to keep going. But we know the king is coming. And the rhetoric is going to get crazy town. And the attacks are going to get crazy town. But the more we see, the less we're going to see. Because once this thing kicks off into full motion, this is just like the beginning snail's pace feeling right now. But once this thing kicks off, it's going to go fast. And we are going to be out of here super quick. So with that, I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll see you here, there, or in the air. Maranatha. And let's see here. Hit end stream, and then we'll do it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2,